Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today it's the third and final game in this three-game interleague series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball next. Justin Verlander will be on the mound for the Stros. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Coming to the plate now, John Jay. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I know it's early on in the game, but when the third pitch like that is called for a ball, it looks like that tight zone's going to be awfully small today.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Called strike 2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Comes set and the 0-1. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Jake Lamb standing in now. He went deep in the contest last night. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Escobar on third with 2 out. Think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Arizona. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Zach Godley starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now at the plate, Josh Reddick, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Into the box, Denard Span, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
The 1-2. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. Drilled to first, fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side, he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Next will be the designated hitter, Daniel Descalso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Descalso, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 22 home runs and 44 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's Echeverria now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Correa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And the changeup is way low that time.
Down 21.
The 1-1 home. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Stepping into the box, George Springer. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And a breaking ball stays outside. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pollock has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Gurriel.
Ready now, Yuli Gurriel. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the left. Lamb fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Here's Gerard Dyson. His line against Justin Verlander. He's got 8 hits in 34 tries. 15 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point this season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now is John Jay, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. Jay behind 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Just got a piece to the right side. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eduardo Escobar. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Striding in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Oh, and Verlander loses the handle here. This one's straight to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give them anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball's in for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 1-2. Line drive to center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. And the runner will score from second. Goldschmidt takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Standing in now, Jake Lamb. As he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the D-backs 2 and the Astros nothing. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Now a A swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Digging in, Alex Bregman. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth, catcher, Brian McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now a swing and a ground ball, and there's the first hit of the game for Houston. So a 2-out single there and gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Settling in now, Josh Reddick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. McCann, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 1 left for Houston. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Pollock, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Ready with the 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Two runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And the runner back in standing. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Gurriel brings it in. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. In the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
So 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. McCann corrals it. Throw to the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. Here's Echeverria now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you can take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball. A shot down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit. And he's safe.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Gerard Dyson as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Popped him up. Correa is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready for another chance? Denard Span. First time up, he went down looking.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The second baseman, number 27, HOU.
Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Hit hard to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Hallo.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. In now is John Jay. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
John Jay.
Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. Hit back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped high in the air. And he'll put this away for the second out.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Digging in and looking for more, Paul Goldschmidt. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Here it comes. 0-2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
High and deep to right center. Back goes Reddick at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. His club needs to get him some runs, however. It's 2-0. Here's George Springer. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup over the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. In now, Yuli Gurriel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just misses with a curveball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Left side. Lamb has it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
A designated hitter, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. The 0-2 once more. Is taken. That's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Lamb in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Count remains full. He'll try it again, 3-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
In now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalso. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. He's in there for a full count now, 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a two-out base runner.
The catcher, number 5. Alex.
Standing in, Alex Avila, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Descalso leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Back up the middle. And Avila's going to reach. He's got a base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box, Adeiny Echeverria, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now. Two men are on with 2 men out. Three balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in now, Gerard Dyson, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
2 out, bases loaded. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1, here it comes.
Nope.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jay on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
So stepping in, Brian McCann. He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 misses off the plate.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Bregman leads off second with one gone in the inning. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. And the payoff pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The next 3-2. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. The tag by Avila. Too late. Safe at home plate.
Boy, what a battle there, D'Lo. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the box now, Denard Span, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Runners on first with one down.
Got it.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
The second baseman, number 27.
Now batting, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball in for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Dyson. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. So a 2-run shot to left center, and that is 27 for him on the year. And the Astros will move out in front here 3-2.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. 3 runs already home here. Oh, just missed with a breaking ball. A 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Here's George Springer. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0 is a ball down and away. The 2-0 on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th, and Houston's taken a 3-2 lead. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now, with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Perez will come on out of the bullpen, as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. In now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 2-2. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
For batter number 7, second baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed up a little high. A high fastball is in there. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1-2.
Up around the face. very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Two and one now.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Now the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail 3-2. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's 1 for 2. Number 66 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 66.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Designated hitter,
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 0-1. Ground ball left side. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a liner, but foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Scott Reddick.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Josh Reddick. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Ready with the 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 2 left for the Astros, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Chris Davinsky will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Lays off 2-2 now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
In now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalzo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. And a changeup right down the middle. There's a strike.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Pitch on its way to Avila. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Span will make the catch, and the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks come back to tie it on this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Archie Bradley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
Stepping up now, Denard Span. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. First pitch on its way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out, as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Diamondbacks have elected to...
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Now time is called and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Slow roller back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Hallo.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in, George Springer. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And it's 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Derek Fisher will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 21.
Colin McHugh will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ballgame tied until the bottom half.
Colin McHugh.
Here's Echeverria now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Shortstop, a Davies at the Marina.
First pitch on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Sliders in for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Gerard Dyson. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Stepping in now, John Jay, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Dyson heads for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike one.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Fastball is looked at for strike two. Jay stands at first with one out. Drilled right back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Diamondbacks lead this one 4-3. Brad Boxberger. The command called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Brad Boxberger.
Leading off the inning, Yuli Gurriel, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
In there, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled away. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Hits this one hard the other way. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Boxberger, playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here's a high pop-up. Lamb waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for Houston. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Arizona Diamondbacks came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Archie Bradley gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Brad Boxberger closes the door for the save, his 42nd. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Astros, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, Archie Bradley got his 6th win of the year out of the bullpen, leading Arizona over Houston 4-3. As of today, the Astros are in first place in the AL West, 2 games up on second place. And the Diamondbacks are in second place in the NL West, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. The Redbirds held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits, as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 2-0. In the standings, the Cardinals sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, 9 games back. And the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West Division. They have a 3-game cushion. The San Diego Padres combined to give up just 5 hits, as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-3. At the start of the day, the Padres are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. While the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. David Dahl drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, leading the Rockies to a win over the Giants 10-9. Entering the day's action, the Giants are in 4th place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rockies are 3rd in the division, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. The Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Nats 11-5. As of today, the Braves are in 3rd place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Nationals are atop the division. They have a 3-game cushion. The Phillies combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Marlins 3-1. In the standings, the Phillies are in 2nd place in the NL East, 3 games back. And the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Joey Votto was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping the Reds down the Cubs 6-4. He has now hit safely in 13 straight games. Heading into the day, the Cubs sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, 4.5 games back, while the Reds are 3rd in the division, 8 games out of first. The Brew Crew finished off a 3-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 8-7. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Entering the day's action, the Brewers sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division. They have a 4.5 game cushion, while the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Red Sox set 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the visiting Mets 12-3. As of right now, the Red Sox sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race, while the Mets sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Toronto Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-1. At the start of the day, the Yankees sit in 1st place in the American League East Division. They have a small 1.5 advantage over 2nd, while the Blue Jays are 3rd in the division, 11 games out of first. The Rays picked up 14 hits in total as they dismantled the A's 8-2. Heading into the day, the Rays are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Athletics sit in 4th place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first. The White Sox totaled 11 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 8-5. In the standings, the Orioles are in 4th place in the AL East. They're 15 games back. And the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Indians completed a 3-game series sweep as they defeated the visiting Tigers 8-1. They now have 5 straight wins. As of today, the Indians are leading the American League Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd, while the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Twins combined to allow only 4 hits as they dethroned the Royals 8-2. At the start of the day, the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Twins are 2nd in the division. They're 15.5 games out of first. Parker Bridwell got the win, number 7 thus far, as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Angels are in 3rd place in the AL West, 9.5 games behind first. And the Mariners are 2nd in the division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.